BMW has never been afraid to take risks, but the BMW M5 E60 was a gamble that shook the entire performance sedan world. A luxury four-door powered by a naturally aspirated V10 wasn't just ambitious, it was borderline insane. And yet, that insanity is exactly what turned the E60 M5 into one of the most talked about BMWs ever built. When the E60 M5 debuted in 2005, most performance sedans were moving toward forced induction. Turbochargers and superchargers were becoming the safe choice. Easy torque, predictable power, refined delivery. BMW went in the opposite direction. They installed a 5.0-liter V10 inspired by Formula One technology, an engine built not for convenience but for emotion. The S85 V10 produced 507 horsepower and revved all the way to 8,250 RPM. Those numbers alone were shocking for the time, but the way the power was delivered was even more dramatic. Below 4,000 RPM, the car felt composed and civilized. Push past 6,000 and everything changed. The throttle sharpened, the exhaust notes screamed, and the M5 transformed from an executive sedan into a high-revving weapon. Acceleration figures backed up the drama: 0 to 60 miles per hour in just over 4 seconds, with a top speed electronically limited to 155 miles per hour. Remove that limiter, and the M5 was capable of reaching over 200 miles per hour. This was supercar territory, from a sedan with 4 doors and leather seats. BMW paired the V10 with the SMG3 transmission, a single-clutch automated manual designed for performance rather than comfort. At full attack, shifts were fast and aggressive, delivering a race car-like experience. In traffic, it demanded patience and skill. This gearbox divided opinions, but it also reinforced the E60's personality. This car did not adapt to the driver. The driver had to adapt to the car. Later, BMW introduced a 6-speed manual, which quickly became the most desirable version and is now considered the holy grail among enthusiasts. The chassis and suspension were engineered to handle the power with confidence. Adaptive dampers, wide track width, and powerful brakes allowed the M5 to remain stable at extreme speeds. Despite its weight, the car felt planted and composed on highways and aggressive when pushed hard. It wasn't designed to be playful. It was built to dominate long, fast roads. Against its rivals, the M5 stood apart. The Mercedes-Benz E55 AMG relied on brute supercharged torque. The Audi RS6 used turbocharging and all-wheel drive for effortless speed. The M5, however, demanded commitment. High revs, precise throttle input, and driver involvement were non-negotiable. This made it less forgiving, but far more rewarding for those who understood it. Today, the BMW M5 E60 exists in 2 worlds. Some examples are carefully preserved in stock form, maintained like collectibles. Others are modified with performance intakes, free-flowing exhausts, ECU tuning, and suspension upgrades that unlock even more aggression from the V10. With the right exhaust setup, the E60 produces one of the most unforgettable engine notes ever fitted to a production sedan, something modern turbocharged cars simply cannot replicate. Ownership, however, is not without reality checks. Rod bearing issues, throttle actuators, and high maintenance costs are part of the E60 story. This is not a casual performance car. It demands respect, attention, and financial commitment. But for true enthusiasts, that challenge is part of the appeal. At Motor Axis, cars like the BMW M5 E60 represent more than just speed. They represent a time when manufacturers pushed boundaries without compromise. The E60 was the last M5 to feature a naturally aspirated engine, and nothing since has carried the same raw, mechanical character. Modern performance sedans are faster, more efficient, and more refined. But refinement often comes at the cost of emotion. The E60 M5 wasn't built to be perfect. It was built to be unforgettable. Loud, demanding, flawed, and brilliant. In an era obsessed with numbers and algorithms, the BMW M5 E60 stands as proof that true legends are born from risk. And as long as enthusiasts crave sound, revs, and raw connection, this V10 sedan will never fade into history. Some cars age gracefully, others become icons. The BMW M5 E60 did both, while screaming all the way to redline.